Hello guys and welcome back to the Margarita Mix-Up. We are in a complete different country today with our special guest. So this to my left is one of my best friends. This is Kevin Kitchen. First of all, I'm going to get Kevin to introduce himself because he's doing a bunch of things in life. Kevin, if I was in a random place, or it was your random date, how would you describe what you do?
So 26, I am currently do two things. Main job is I run my own business called Enriches, doing disability support, and then also do DJing, producing my own music as well. Yeah.
How long have you been a DJ, my guy, and how can people find you? What kind of music do you do?
I've been a DJ since my New Year's resolution of 2020, so 4 years today, and then yeah, just Kevin Kitchen anywhere, Spotify, SoundCloud, Instagram,
Love it.
You name it. And yeah, I do that kind of big room techno kind of vibe. When I started, minimal was massive. If that remember like the minimal kind of stuff. And then yeah, as my music and careers progressed with that, it's kind of moved to like that faster BPM, big room techno stuff, man. I love it.
Love that.
But I love hardstyle as well, but I can't produce it for shit. So
Coming.
maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, big room techno mainly, for sure.
So let's reel it back a little bit because I know you've been on a journey. So when did you first get into your disability business and entrepreneurship, and why did you choose that route in life?
Well, when I got into disability, it was, I graduated from school 2015. Had a couple of years of just doing random jobs when we met as well. I was in that time.
That's our next one.
Yeah. And then I got into disability in 2018. Went to TAFE. I originally wanted to do nursing. I got into nursing. I didn't get into nursing from school. I didn't get a high enough ATAR. And then I ended up doing disability. Loved it. And then, yeah, the irony behind that is because when I was able to, I ended up doing the stat test. And I got into nursing from the stat test just. And I went to uni to do nursing for about a month. And I fucking hated it. And so it was a bit of nice clarity for me to see.
What did you dislike most about it compared to disability?
Well, it was only a month, man, so I didn't get much of an insight. But when I got there, I just hated it. Everything about uni was just not me. I hated it. It was like, yeah, all the classes, the thing we were learning about in that month was like cells and shit. And I was like, it's just, yeah, I just hate it. I hate studying. I've always been really bad at it. And I said, you know, fuck this, and just wanted to grow my disability business instead with, you know, getting staff and, yeah, trying to go down that road. And I much prefer it, man. Like, I love helping people with disabilities, so, yeah.
I love that. And what I've seen, like a trend in the world, and if you agree, since we're young, a lot more people are doing disability, and the whole world is so driven to make businesses, help people more. Do you agree?
Yeah, 100%. Oh,
the Margarita Mix-Up now has its cocktails.
legend, brother.
Thank you, my friend. What was your name, my man?
My name is Marty.
Yep, amazing. Guys,
These
come
look
down to, what hotel is this?
Anna Intercontinental.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
It's very
Come see our
nice.
guy here in Tokyo.
Beautiful.
Philippines.
Oh, from Philippines, even better.
Yeah, beautiful.
Amazing, man. You're going to be on the podcast on YouTube.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah. I love it. Thank you, bro.
Thank you, bro. Cheers.
Thank you. So we've got the special beverages for today. What are we playing with, man? Because there's no margaritas. We're gonna have massive discussions about Japan in a second.
Yeah. No, blueberry mojito.
Yeah. So closest thing we can sort of get to a tropical drink. But touching on the subject now, we'll talk about us in a second. But how did we get to Tokyo together, my guy? Like,
Well, mine was already planned. It was about 6 months ago, and then going snowboarding and here for New Year's, and then my guy right here, out of nowhere, I saw on his Instagram story that he posted kind of like a, you know,
should I go
kind of thing with some flights, and he, by complete coincidence, nailed my itinerary, and so I swiped up to his story and was like, my guy, I was like, they are my flights, what the fuck? And yeah, we thought that's a good enough sign from the universe to go, so here we are.
Yeah.
Well, here he is.
Yeah.
I was always going to be here. He's the impulsive one.
Spontaneous. That's my middle name, right?
No, 100%. Ivan, spontaneous. Chubajivif.
Anyways, guys, I was just sitting back on Christmas Eve. I posted those flights because there was just like a reason. I don't like posting everything in my life. I'm very private. But that one time, obviously, the universe was just like, post it so your best friend can reach out and be like, we're going to be in Tokyo together. So that's what led to us here.
Plus, we've always wanted to be since day one.
We've said it since we were 18 years old and worked as pallet builders. But we'll talk about Tokyo first. So, have you ever been to Tokyo?
No, never been anywhere in Asia till now.
Yeah, same. After being here for a couple of days, celebrating New Year's, being around and being the people we are, what are your thoughts in like a slight summary that we'll talk more in depth of?
So Tokyo is a city. I love the vibes. The lights are amazing. It's awesome. I just came from like one of my best meals ever. Had like teppanyaki and the steak and holy shit. But anyway, outside of that, the only thing I don't like about it is that it's very, I don't know, like we just had New Year's yesterday and we went out.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year, guys.
Yeah.
By the way, legends. And then we after that, after the countdown, we went out into the street and we were gonna go suss some bars and see what was out there, out and about, what Tokyo had to offer. And I reckon after about we found 2 bars max.
And we got like
and then,
back to back. We were like, this is gonna be a massive night.
Yeah, we thought it was a massive night, and
We
then
had this like really loud energy in the streets as well. People were like looking at us like, oh, these little white boys from Australia.
yeah. And then and not like heaps of places were closed. We're fucking freezing as well, and we're like, you know what, call it. We'll go out, have some nights tomorrow and the day after and whatnot. And we struggled to get taxis, like all the and the trains stopped as well.
Yeah.
So, Tokyo is amazing, but with their public transport and their like shutting things very, very early.
Yeah.
And not very chaotic, very like,
I call it by the book. Like I already had some scrutiny saying this on Instagram, but this is like a place for certain people. Like Kevin and I, we're very over the top with our energy, our hype, we're loud. As you can see, we're probably the loudest ones. And here, there's not much background music, but we're probably in like a, I don't know, $50 million apartment complex.
We were in the buffet this morning, and they had, the day before, they had like this Japanese curry, dude, out of control. I was the only one at the buffet, like, let's fucking like try, this is amazing. Everyone else was like, the fuck, who is this bloke?
Yeah.
Anyway.
And I was out searching for food, because another red flag for me for Japan, everything's closed at a very, very early time. That's what I dislike about Adelaide the most. And then I found it here and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was very surprised.
And another thing is, like, when you look for food, like, I was walking around for 25,000 steps today. My feet are bleeding. And I was like, I found this place called Goku Burgers, which is so cool. I was like, Dragon Ball Z fans, like Kevin and I, we absolutely love it. So I was looking forward to it. There's like a Kamehameha burger. I was like, sick, I want that. I started tossing it up with these like American boys, and I kept talking to them because one of them actually speaks Japanese. He looked at the list. He's like, oh, we've been pulled down all the way down to 25 people because we didn't reserve one on Japanese. And we're like, what? So then I just walked around, found a Mexican restaurant, because I'm obsessed with Mexican. As bad as that sounds, I want a Mexican in Asia. Yeah. Walked up, closed. Walked up to another place, closed. Then I had to walk up 4 different stories of all these mini complexes, and I found something open, and I was like, oh, yeah. But how would you find, like, what are the best things about Japan? I have like a mini list as well.
Oh, yeah, just well, outside, everything closing and whatnot, like the people here are really, really polite. Like, I feel like I could just leave my phone anywhere for a few hours and come back and it'll still be there. They're really polite, super, super nice. I was at Disneyland today, and just with all the chaos happening, and people crossing over each other and stuff, like you go to lots of other places, people get frustrated or start to budge through or whatever. Everyone else was just very patient, and so the people definitely, the food as well, and just like the scenery, man, like the lights and all that.
Like we went to Shibuya Crossing.
It's a beautiful place.
Yeah. Another interesting thing I want to talk about, like a little fun fact, because it's a fitness podcast also, because it's like talking about health and fitness. I went to the gym today, first ever time being in an Asian gym. It's cool. I went to a Gold's gym. Funny enough, Arnold.
Was it Gold's?
Yeah, I went to Gold's. Super cool.
Oh, what?
Branch here. So anybody need, go to Shibuya Crossing. There's an awesome Gold's gym. But this is what I was going to say. Kevin and I, we got quite heavy tattoos. Both our chest on, our arms, and here in Japan, if anybody didn't know, they are actually really almost not against, but their culture, which I absolutely love, they think about it as like breaking the rules, so they don't break the rules, they don't get any tattoos in the tattoo parlors, but then the Yakuza does. It's a whole story this lady was telling me in like the taxi, very fascinating. But I walked up to the gym, and then straight away I had to hide my whole body because they gave me a sign straight away that was like, look, no tattoos showing or you're out.
My straw's that broken.
Yeah, you're gonna have to sip it.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering why nothing was coming up.
Yeah. So I want to mention that because I know a lot of people are feeling themselves tattoos, aesthetics, that's what we like, that's what Kevin and I, our bodies are like. But here, just make sure when you do go, bring a extra large jumper because you cannot show anything inside the locker rooms or in the gym, guys.
I had no idea about that as well. Until you told me today.
Lucky, like if we came here again, we went to the gym every day.
Just stick to your hotel gym.
Yeah.
I guess you have to, yeah.
Unrug.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Massive. So let's touch on how we became friends, my guy, because we've had quite a bit of a journey seeing each other grow. How did our first interaction sort of go, if you can summarize it? And
The year was 2017.
Yeah.
16.
17, when I first started made him.
17. The year was 2017. Kevin Kitchen was unemployed.
Yeah, heavy times for us back then. Like, you guys haven't seen the lowest of lows for us.
Yep. I was at the gym. Good old Lakes Fitness. If anyone knows it out there, Mawson Lakes, old gym. Not a thing anymore, but I was training there when I was starting my fitness journey. And I was with one of my other best mates, Thomas. And I was bitching to him about how I've applied all these places and I can't find any work and no one's replying to my resumes, like applications. And this guy overheard me in the gym named Adam, and he offered me a job at his pallet business. So I said, yep, sounds good. And on day one, I saw this guy. And yeah, he was also ripping off broken pallets.
Because I needed money.
Broken blanks.
Made a business.
Yeah. And yeah, instantly, man, it was a fucking vibe, man. One of my favorite jobs, like one of my, those early jobs that we both had, man, definitely pallets is probably my favorite one out there.
It's the memories. Like, me and Kevin were probably only earning $500 each week.
Yeah.
Like, I'd say
thought I was a baller.
Between our businesses, our pallets. Like, back then, guys, this was several years ago when the world was very different. But we had the best times. We were getting slugged for 8 to 9 hours having bands and then just going out to hustle till 10 p.m.
Yeah, and yeah, been friends ever since, man.
Pushing 10 years.
Through my little small PT journey as well.
Yeah.
Helped me get my job there. I had those 6 months as a PT, realised it wasn't for me, wanted to focus on disability.
How was personal training for you? Because a lot of people that watch me, I have a lot of clients, they oversee the glamour, I sort of call it, of that's sort of doing okay.
Well, this guy right here is one of the hardest working PTs in all of Australia. So,
what did you find the honest truth about being in the deep end of coaching?
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that might actually be in my position or want, because thinking about being a PT, and like, you've done your time, like the hard yards.
Still doing it.
Yeah, still doing it, man. But like, I'm talking about the hard yards at the start. Like, you've got your whole thing now, and it's amazing, and your whole brand, which is awesome. But for someone who's just starting out, it's fucking hard, man. Like, the reason I stopped doing it was because I had this idea of wanting to combine my disability and my PT, and I still think it'd be awesome for someone out there to do that. But visual. But when I was doing it at the start, I was doing my disability work as like a 9 to 5, and then when I finished at 5, I would drive to any time, and I'd be a PT from like 6 to 9, and just doing that on repeat, man. It was fucking brutal, because after that, I just early mornings or late nights. Either before 9 a.m. or after 9 p.m. I was like fucking not keen to train. I was just didn't really like it as much.
If you could give one piece of advice, somebody who needs to stick it out, any words of wisdom?
Stick it out with PT.
Yeah, like, how everybody gets to their 6 months or 12-month contracts.
Yeah. If you want to stick, I mean, it depends what you want to do. Like, the reason I didn't stick it out is because I knew that disability was the thing for me.
Yeah. So
if you PT, definitely find direction. If you think that PTing is definitely what you want to do, you got to stick it out and make it fucking work. But if you have something else that you can tell me. You just got to be honest with yourself.
Yeah,
that's the biggest thing. Like, deep down. Like, I knew, I was like, fuck. I was like, I want to make this work. I was lying to myself. I was like, you're just doing this because you've just paid for this PT course and you want to make something out of it. But at the end of the day, man, as soon as I dropped it, the disability thing grew. So you got to focus on the thing. And got to go hard with that, man. Just be honest with yourself and know what you want to do. Truly.
It's true. And like, even to put in perspective, like, even now doing this nearly 10 years, I just paid for like a master's nearly in like nutrition. It cost me like $7 or $8 grand, like a couple months ago. And the debit's just on repeat. And I literally sit on the screen. And then when I rebranded Visual, I had a direction change where I just know what I'm good at. I'm good at creative, coaching, and energy. That's my tick.
Yeah, bang. That's it.
I sat down and I looked at it, and then straight away, Emily Stankovic, if you're watching this, the lovely woman, is now on the squad. She's a nutritionist, and I was like, I didn't want to waste my money doing 8Gs, but I could just pay Emily 8Gs and increase the business revenue. So sometimes even like when you look at yourself, find your strengths within like him as a disability worker. He could be better at a niche sort of clientele. You could be a family man. You should focus on family PT. Like you should find your little areas.
Yeah, there's niches for sure.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to do with the disability PT thing. But yeah, no, much rather I've decided, left that, focus on the actual business, running it, hired my staff, and that's the direction I've gone down. Also frees up more time for me because obviously I took that, when I was a PT, I wasn't into DJing and producing, and that dream I was chasing. So that was another factor as well. And that's now, that's the ultimate thing I'm chasing.
The next step.
100%.
So it's awesome. So that leads to sort of the question, if, like with your 2024, after everything you've learnt, been through, the hardships, the self-development, the things I've seen you through, what do you feel like 2024 is going to be your main focus of energy towards? Is it going to be purely, I know it's going to be like what we say, hustling, grinding this, but what would you do differently to help yourself now, like sitting back and after thinking about it, because you wrote down your goals?
Yeah. So 2024 will be a massive year. I'm moving to Melbourne in 3 weeks.
If anybody didn't know that?
Yeah,
Sorry.
so from Adelaide with Ivan, but moving to Melbourne in January 22nd. I'm going to be living with my sister who lives in Queensland. She got into art school there for year 11 and 12,
Amazing,
and yeah, love it a bit. It's very talented, and my family needed someone to live with her. To show her how to live independently and stuff, so I'm going over there, and I think it would be a really good opportunity, man. Going to be in a different environment. I've never lived outside of Adelaide as an adult. I did for 6 months when I was younger, but don't really count that. But moving properly as an adult, and yeah, I'm just going to be going. This will be a very big working on my self year.
Good.
A different environment. I've got very set goals, and it's not actually, every year I've had goals since probably 2020 or 2019. A lot of the top of my goal list has been financial, and this is the first year where a lot of my main goals aren't financial.
Yep.
They're just like self-development and getting further into what I want ultimately, which is, touring DJ and producer. So yeah.
And it's almost like, it's awesome that you bring up that subject, because it's almost like we all get in elements. Like myself, I got into an element where, I don't know if you guys watched the last podcast, but I literally got to a point that's like a pretty pinnacle point within a coach level of like financial benefit. But then you sit back and you're like, I'm doing everything wrong because it's not what I want to do. So Kevin and I perspective, we're both taking pay cuts this year.
Massive.
Like we're stepping back, and sometimes yourself, even at any point of your time, you should step back and develop. Mm-hmm. And like him, it's going to be massive for him because he's going to be in the best environment, because Melbourne has so many cool people.
Oh, so many cool people, so many opportunities.
The biggest thing they always say in quotes wise, anybody who steps out of the comfort zone of their hometown usually grows the most.
Oh, 100%, man. I see it everywhere. Like people always go on about that.
Yeah.
That's when they left home, man.
Yeah.
Bang. I think it's just, your focus gets, a lot of distractions aren't there. You kind of have a bit of reset. Yeah, I don't know, man.
It's the first slate, I think. It's like even in open conversations like that guy, you can literally walk up to him and you can say who you are. He doesn't know anything about you but bar or salt, but you have that first initial interaction, be like, hey bro, what's up? But then say you already know about me from the like hot wire of Adelaide, you have like a pre-interpretation of the person. But in Melbourne, it's like, cool, open book, open fresh, fresh friends, fresh community. You can, as bad as it sounds, like Kevin's going to drop a lot of people this year too. I know he's going to be like, he's going to be doing his thing. Only the real people will know what he's up to, and he's going to grow the most from it.
Yeah, man, that's the goal.
Yeah.
That's how we go.
So how do you feel like circle environment, obviously you said Melbourne's massive, but like how have you felt your circle and environment in Adelaide has it led you to what you have? Has it been enough, or do you need to top up your cup more with this massive jump? Are you excited for it?
100%, yeah. Also, we've got 3 minutes.
Yeah, we have to go downstairs, guys.
We have to go downstairs. We're going to have to, bit of a change of environment. I just saw your phone. I was like, oh, door.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah. Place closes at 3. In 3 minutes.
Like 10:30, guys.
Yeah, 10. See what I mean? Tokyo, baby.
Like if we're in Adelaide even, we can go down to a bar.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's crazy. Anyways, keep going.
Anyway, so what was the question?
You know what, guys? We're going to move right now. We'll get back to that question.
We'll get back to it.
Oh, that was going to be bad.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Tell all the viewers what we just did. I left my passport upstairs. Oh, well then. That's what happens when you get kicked out of location changes to Japan, yeah? Okay, so where are we up
We're
to?
back. We're back. We're back.
Fuck. So we're talking about that, talking about this. Oh yeah. How do you feel and how important is it for environment, people, energy to be the point you want to in your life, my guy? Like, do you feel like Melbourne is going to really catapult you to the caliber of the right people around you, the connections, the this? Like, even for the DJ side, especially, like that sort of stuff.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm very blessed to have a very good circle now, very close circle, with a good bunch of guys around me that bring something different to the table, and that guys that I honestly believe you would have my back no matter what. But Melbourne, I think, will be really good as well. I've got a few mates there already, which is good from DJing.
A lot of people move there as well.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see what it's like, man. I mean, Melbourne's very chaotic, but I think it might be good for people like us. We'll have to wait and see.
Love chaos.
I hate driving there though. Shit. Melbourne driving's fucked, but yeah, in terms of just, you know, connection and stuff and people, I think it'll be really good.
Yeah, I love it. I'm very excited for you. Like, even like on the outside as his friend, like even myself, I'm trying to do it, but I can't because I'm so attached to Adelaide. I have a good rep in Adelaide, but I'm trying to dip outside the circle. And
I'll see you a lot next year.
Yeah, you will.
I will.
Probably like, I got money probably like 12 times I'll be in Melbourne because of Primer. Primer, big things coming.
That's awesome, man. Fucking happy for you.
In a reflection of like us being friends all the years, what do you feel like's changed the most of us since we're 18? Like, what?
Oh, fuck.
On my end, and I'll say yours. It's been 10 years, man. Like,
10 years.
Is a lot.
Or 9.
Well,
we're almost there. We'll say round up.
Mexico.
We'll round out. Yeah, fucking. That'd be awesome. Egypt?
Talk about Cuba.
I won rock, paper, scissors. But, yeah, biggest thing I reckon I've said, dude, just, I reckon for you, an absolute laser focused direction of what you want. When you were 18, when Pallets days, like you knew what you wanted, like you always knew it was health and fitness and stuff and like that, but I'm talking about like breaking down everything. Like you're like, I'm doing this long list. It wasn't just like, I want to grow in vision or whatever. Like it was very like clear cut and very focused, and it was just a lot easier for you to nail shit because it was so clear. Like you cleared up your goals a lot more.
Yeah.
It went from a big goal and like vision of what you want to like very detailed, planned out. Yeah, and now you're like, yeah, very honed in. You also have, I mean, you've always kind of been like this, but you're very like clear cut. Like, if you don't want people, if you know people aren't good for you in your life, you don't really like beat around the bush anymore. You're just like, yeah, okay, goodbye, forever. Cheers, legend.
That's a good topic to talk about too. So, yeah.
But yeah,
that's awesome.
They're the two main things.
Mine's very similar. Mine's emotional maturity. How you deal with a situation, because your worst thing for you back in the day, we both do it. We care too much. We fix too much.
Yeah, that's kind of.
You did it with women. You did it with your business. You do it with disability every day in your job. But now you're finding that factor that's similar in mine that you mentioned. You're switching it off. You know when to switch it on. You know when to switch it off, and that's why you've got so far this year. I think, in my opinion. So emotional maturity as a man, that you have to sit back and you have to really look at yourself. And he dug at himself. He's like, I need to stop this.
Oh yeah, I was a massive punce. But
explain to the guys what that means, because the guy might be watching this and feeling that way.
Oh fuck,
like, on the outside, this is what I experienced. Like, say I was dating Kevin, I could be like, babes, I feel sick, and you come pick her up.
Yeah.
But okay, that's a very sweet thing. You should do that as a partner. Sorry. It's more so like, okay, imagine I'm a traumatized girl. I come to you, I have no cash, no money, and you try to guide her to a better life.
Yeah.
In a way, he tries to like make people better, but they have to be better themselves. That's probably the best way to say it.
You have to want to. There has to be something in you as well. Yeah. Like to genuinely want to. Yeah. You know.
But you know what I mean. Like back in the day when we were younger, you were like, I'm going to help you do this. I'll help you grow this. So let's start this business together. Like those sort of elements would be.
Yeah, I mean, I used to just try.
Just girls, it's like people.
Yeah, not just girls. Yeah. No, just everything. I mean, I just used to be a lot more of a. I don't know. It's hard to describe, but
emotional maturity.
Yeah, just I just don't. I guess I don't want to say like take shit, but it was. You kind of just. would just go over the top when you don't need to. I guess like you just go way above and beyond for things that don't need to go way over and beyond for really. So yeah, a lot of emotional maturity this year. Definitely was. Yeah, and going to 2024, I think that's good.
Yeah, and the second one, probably like stepping outside the box. Like, hey, you've done Melbourne, you got the pay cut, you got the lifestyle change, you got the friend change, you got the this.
I was very focused. Yeah, with disability in 2022, I was super focused. Like that's what I'm saying with my goals. It was massive. Just like I want to make as much money as possible, and I want to get. There's two things. It was. They kind of went hand in hand. I wanted to make as much money as possible because I was trying to. And I wanted to help as many clients as possible.
Yeah, which you did, but you burnt yourself out. That's from the caring side where you gave too much.
Yeah, so it was, they kind of go hand in hand, obviously. The more clients, the more money, and like, borough, circle. Now, I managed to get, a car that I really wanted for ages. And I was managed to buy land and build my house. Just got there. But it came at a cost. It wasn't
It
wasn't fucking easy. It was a fucking grind, and I had a lot of clients that and staff, and it was just
headaches.
Yeah, a lot of headaches. I was pretty unhappy doing it. Like I loved the grind, but it was like at the same time it was like I had no time. I did not have much time at all for music.
I've never done this 3 years ago. Like going hands together.
Yeah. I didn't have much time to produce music. Which started to take a toll on me after a while. Like I can switch music off and focus on things when you need to focus on things, but when I was doing Enrich's disability as hard as I was, and I didn't really have much time to make music. Whenever I did have time to make music, I was way too tired and I was just like fucking dying. I was just crashing, like just wanted to recharge. I didn't have the mental capacity to like actually be creative and make a song. You know what I mean? So I became quite unhappy with that, and so I had a lot of clients that were stressful, high behaviours, whatever, and I just decided that cut back on the clients, cut back on the income, focus on things that make you more happy. This is the best advice I could give to anyone. I cut down to, it's not like I'm fucking eating baked beans. Like I'm still living comfortably. I can pay all my shit. I can eat out still, all that. I was just earning a lot more. But it's all just like, excess stuff. Like, you don't need to buy shoes every week. I did for a while.
Like, but emotional maturity just clicked one day. He's like, I don't need to do all this stupid shit.
Yeah, you don't, man. And I cut it down pretty much in half actually. And I had a lot more time to do music, and I'm the happiest I've ever been now, man. So that's
the physical health self, the this, the that.
Yeah, like I've never been like a millionaire, and but I can say from where I was to how I am now that you can see that money definitely isn't the answer. No. You want to be comfortable, and everyone wants to have the freedom which comes with money. Obviously, you got to have money to afford things. But I'm saying the cost that it was with me. Yeah. And I want to grow it again. I do. But what I'm doing now, what I'm in the process of, and that's part of Melbourne as well, is that I want to grow it properly. Go at a steady pace. I pumped it, man. Don't need to pump it. Just do it at a steady pace. Make sure you got all the systems in place, so that when you get to the stressful level, you've got good things in place that will help you. So you've got to make sure you do it properly. Don't rush. You got plenty of time.
That's awesome. And if you could summarize, like, I hate talking about the long-term goals, but what would you want to see yourself when we're like 32, 33, like 5 years from now?
Oh, 5-year goal plan.
Almost like a vision that because we've always said this. Like, remember at Palace, we said we're going to go to Tokyo. We said we're going to do business. We're going because we're very much like manifestation out loud.
Massive thing we're trying to do now as well, and I think we'll get into it a bit later anyway. But is that like if you say something and you make a goal, fucking do it. Like, fucking do it.
That's the biggest thing I respect Kevin of. Since we were young, everything we say we do. As dumb as it is, even like this Japan trip is probably like the most recent stupid one on my end is our friendship. And him probably bouncing in Melbourne. He was like, bro, I'm going to Melbourne. I was like, oh, well, that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, well, it was very, my dad offered to me, and I didn't think long about it at all. I was like, you know what, this would be good for me. Yeah. And he was like, oh, fuck, like, you sure? And I was like, yeah,
January?
do it.
January 20?
January 22nd, yeah. I mean, there's been things that I've said I wanted to do that I haven't done, but I'm talking about when you're fully, like, committed. Yeah. Like, it's something that you really want to do, you've been thinking it for a while, you want to do it, just fucking do it, man. Because when you definitely, it does more positive than negative.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So in 5 years terms?
Yes.
Like, or even like stems of the 5 years, what you want to like be doing throughout the 5 years with your life.
Yeah, in
your life.
5 years, I want to have the disability business still going, booming, managing it. I want to be having the disability business in. Well, I'm going to be trying to expand it in Melbourne this year, but fully properly expanded in Melbourne and Adelaide, maybe another state, who knows. But I don't want to have too much to do with it, because I want to be in 5 years focusing on my music, touring, DJing, producing, and just being on tour. So that's the ultimate shoot for the stars goal, and that's also why I cut back, because I said to myself with disability when it was hectic in 2022, which is the other reason goals are so important, is because when you are thinking about what you want to do and you are doing things that stress you out, I don't care about money, that don't align with your main goal. So my main goal, obviously, touring DJ. Done. Very simple. Touring DJ, traveling, playing shows, and seeing the world. Doing the disability business wasn't that. So why the fuck would I continue doing it and just burning myself out and I had no time to do music when my goal was not that?
Yeah.
Just very simple. Stick to what you want.
I like that.
Remember what your why is and what your ultimate goal is.
Yeah. The why is so massive. Because this was asked like 80 times for our Q&As. I'm going to just do it now because it's a waste of energy after. But are you single?
Yes.
In a relationship factor, in the next 5 years, or currently, where are you at emotionally?
In 5 years?
Yeah, like over the next 1 to 5 years. Like you completely like, nobody can hide in the DMs for 5 years.
Oh no,
it's actually a very interesting question.
Yeah, no, I'm always open to it, man.
Family, kids, all that stuff came
I'm always open to it. Yeah. Unfortunately, this year I noticed that I was very shut off. Yeah, I met a few people this year, and then I just, nothing was. I knew about Melbourne as well, so it was a no. But if the right person comes along, I would absolutely. Like I feel like it'd have to be like absolute trot.
Anybody? Nah.
I forgot that I'm in a hotel lobby with no one here. But
that's a good answer.
But yeah, I have to fucking you just got to make sure that it's everything that I'd have to make sure that it is unreal.
Perfect.
Nothing's perfect, but
that feeling.
It have to be something different. I'm very I don't know. Plus, I'm making sure that nothing gets in the way of like my ultimate goal. So I'd have to make sure that they help me with that, not take my energy away from that.
Be the support you need.
Yeah, absolutely. And then it goes hand in hand. For the right partner, I'm that support they need for their goals and whatever they want to do. It's not a one-way street.
On the outside, you're a really good partner.
Thanks,
that's
bro.
Another thing we've seen in 10 years. Like, he does everything in the drop of the hat. Like, very respectful, very good values. He's in tune with his values. So I think for any girl out there, like, that's going to hitch one of my best friends one day.
Little wingman on the podcast. Legend. But, but that's exactly, man. Like, if you meet a girl that's got a head screwed on, got goals, aspirations, that's what I want. Someone that's self-motivated. And when they I get so excited about stuff. Like they're like, oh, I want to do this and that. I'm like, fucking hell, yes, let's.
Like when I hear a girl out of mouth want to do something, or she's making moves, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, making moves, man. Yeah, dude.
I'm like,
bruh. So that's the big, and I get so excited about that. I'm like, all right, how can I help? Like, let's do this shit. I want to do my DJing, disability, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Other stuff I want to do, but you also don't want to spread yourself too thin, which is another lesson I learned. Like 2 things max is probably what you can do properly without spreading yourself too thin, unless you've got a team around you.
You got employees, you got people.
Yeah, you need. I'm talking about you being alone to do shit properly. My experience anyway. You've got to make sure that when I find a girl that's doing her own stuff, support each other, and that's my biggest things. Like I just get so excited. I want to help them succeed, and if they're self-motivated, have their own aspirations. So
perfect. The entwined thing. So anybody out there want to hit up my gang? I'll hook you up. I'll be the guy. Yeah. I'll be like pretty much like our prerequisite as friends now is like any women who enter our life has to sort of be analysed by our other friends.
Oh, there's a full interview process.
Like it's like 1, 2, 3. If you don't check up to 4, you pass it for 2 months. So yeah, we'll catch up later. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I'm literally the same boat as Kev. Like I think we're gonna be in the same boat until we find like a good girl.
100%.
Because we both find like the attractiveness, the passion of this in the other individual just doing stuff.
Yeah. I like how similar we are with that shit.
I know, like right now, like 1, 2 girls could be sitting next to us, and if they both say the similar things, we'll both be interested in it because it's our characteristic to like that sort of woman.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. That's
Mate, there'll be BFFs.
Yeah. So girls, future double dates, we'll find them. So that was a good answer. So that was like one of our spam most Q&A. So I just want to touch that quickly on the.
Yeah, we got that out of the way. That was a Q&A that we got hit with heaps.
Yeah, there was too much.
So yes.
God, he's single, DJ, this, that, what's going on? How do you go with the attention from women from DJing? Actually, that's a cool topic. Is it as what they slutty they say it is? Is it as passionate and women just jumping all over you, showing some,
No, man.
Guys, don't think a DJ is going to get women in your bed. And
The photographers get more.
Yeah, they make sick angles.
Yeah. No, I mean DJing, man. Like usually you get girls that obviously come up and they want to be there. But I mean it's not like a slutty thing where they're like trying to sleep with you. A lot of the time they just want to fucking pretend that they're DJing. Get a cool Snapchat, leave. It's not like what people think.
Yeah.
A lot of the time. So it's yeah. People they come up, they like the DJing area, but it's always for they just like being involved. They're not in the crowd, whatever, but not too much like, are you free later? Let's trot. It's just like, can I wear your headphones, legend? And I'm like,
This is gonna go on Instagram this moment. And how a woman says this.
Yeah, I'm like, hey. And they go, or they get the fucking the disc, like the CDJ, and they're like, I'm doing it. And I'm like, yeah, you are. And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, goodbye forever. And that's the end of it. Never see him again.
Because I was about to ask you, one of the questions was as well, how do I get into DJing? And
you want to be a DJ, bro?
Not me, bro. Oh. I'm the guy that's going to be in the Bora Bora club while you're DJing. That's the guy.
Oh.
So like, not me. Say like that guy right there to my right wants to be a DJ. How does he get into DJing? What's the simplest process to become a DJ? Like from very start. Like say for PT, you get a certificate, get out there, get a job.
Yeah. Well, first of all, DJing. It depends if you want to be a DJ or you want to be a DJ and producer.
Yes, that's a good. See, this is why he's answering. So guys, listen on these fun facts.
Being a DJ is very easy. You just get songs.
Hell good cash.
Yeah. Very easy. I could teach anyone to DJ in an hour, basically. Like just basic DJing.
Mentoring school opening up 2025.
100 grand US. But
side hustle.
Yeah, side hustle. No, being a DJ is very simple. Like you just learn how to DJ, get USB, get the program called Record Box, and then you just go on Beatport, iTunes or whatever, and you have to actually buy the song. This is what I mean. So many people, especially when they do fucking requests. Sorry. They
They're gonna get kicked out.
Yeah. Hit a nerve there. Fucking requests. They think where they go like, oh hey, can you play ABBA? And I'm like, I don't have it. And they're like, but you're a DJ. I'm like, legend. Doesn't mean I got ABBA, cunt.
I've been like, hey, can you put it on Lenny, my guy?
Yeah, I'm like, I'd love to, but I don't have it on my USB, and they just don't get it. They think that your decks are this magical Spotify thing, and you're like, I can't just look up Ilium. So I'm like, I don't have it.
Guys, next time you go up to the guy when you're half lit at a wedding, hey, you want to play what's that fucking song they always play at a wedding?
Oh, probably Dancing Queen.
Yeah, Dancing Queen. There's one other one. The don't jump.
Macarena.
Yeah.
Did you? That was like Nutbush.
Oh, Nutbush. Sorry.
Nutbush as well.
Sorry,
it's a big one.
Nutbush Macarena.
Yeah.
Okay, so fun fact.
I mean, sometimes at weddings and shit, they have a laptop, and if they can be fucked, they can quickly get it and like download it and shit. But I'm talking about at a club, you should just have a USB stick, which you preload at home with your like. So on my USB, I've only got songs on there that I have, so I can't just look up a song. Anyway, that's a bit off topic. But to be a DJ, you just get your decks, you learn how to DJ, you get USB, get record box, download all the songs you want, make playlists, this, that, and you can just DJ songs.
Yep.
Being a producer, you kind of have to be a producer. You don't really have a choice if you want to make it outside of just being a random DJ. If you want to like make a name for yourself, a brand, touring, this, that, then you have to be a brand, a producer. You've released your own songs, because the only reason you'll be able to sell tickets in the future, because that's the ultimate goal for any DJ and producer. Like, can you fucking sell?
Rapper.
Yeah, can you fucking sell tickets? Because that is all that clubs and businesses give a shit about, because they want to make money.
Ticket revenue. That's all it is.
Yeah. So the way you do that is you build a name for yourself and a brand, and you need to make tunes and make a name for yourself, and don't just be a DJ. But there's plenty of people out there that just don't give a fuck about that, and they just want to be a DJ, and they just want to play at a random club and just play random tunes.
For a hobby, like my little brother plays guitar at home just to wind down.
Yeah. So being DJ, very easy. Producer, not so easy. Yeah, fucking hard.
If there was a deck to start off with, what would be the cheapest deck that you could kickstart?
Oh Jesus, I don't even know.
Or like where's somebody that can buy a deck?
I mean, you can buy like just a DD. It's called a DDJ, like 800 or 1000 controller. I think I bought my 800's cheaper, and it's got. What I like about that is that it's the similar feel to a club. There's some controllers out there that are cheaper than that, but they're, a bit hairy. So if you go from that to a club gig, you might be a bit disorientated because it was a completely different feel, and like some of the settings and shit are in different spots. But if you get the DDJ 800, a lot of them are in the same spot. It's kind of the same vibe, so it's a good transition for when you go to a club. They're about $1,500 from like Derringer's, or you could just go like DJ City, and yeah, get on that shit, bro.
Love that.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna spin it back to sort of exploring and travel together. I was thinking about a question for you, because like you and I have that same value and that same like really want in life. Like say mine's with coaching. I want to coach all over the world.
Yeah.
If you had 5 places right now, I gave you a ticket to have an entry to DJ. Where would they be, my guy?
Bruh. Tomorrowland.
Let me just reset the camera one sec. Continue.
What was that for?
I'll tell you after.
Okay. So the top 5. Well, see.
Top 5 places in the world. You have 5 tickets, any show, any place.
Yeah, Tomorrowland.
Yep, Tomorrowland number 1.
That's kind of be most DJ's answer. I'd love to do. I saw Will Sparks play at one called Perukaville, which is in, I think it's Germany.
Oh yeah, Budapest and all that sort of stuff.
Oh dude, it looked out of control. It was like an out.
DJ's so hardcore.
Yeah, that's that. As soon as I saw Perukaville, that went up. That shut up.
Yeah.
And then just like I would love to play in Ultra Miami. Like Miami, yeah, it'd be out of fucking
Japan did ultras too. Fun
yeah,
guys.
yeah, they do.
Linium was there. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, the Japan. That was just recently.
I know. I was like, oh.
Yeah, and then they did they've got one in Miami every year, and then obviously they've got one in Melbourne, and Gold Coast. Yeah, so, doing an ultra anywhere, any ultra would be fucking sick.
Cool.
Not just Miami, but Tomorrowland, Perukaville, and then I would just also love to play. I don't really care about club, but actually, there's one called Far Out Beach Club.
Imagine this as well.
Fucking Greek Islands, bro.
I was about to say, imagine like it doesn't have to be a club. Imagine it could just be like spontaneously having like, in Cancun, Mexico, a DJ just sets up a booth.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. That's what I mean. So like Tomorrowland, Perukaville, and Ultra, they're kind of like 3.
Proper.
Yeah, proper like trotters. Yeah, but then anywhere in like like the Greek Islands is sick. Yeah, so Far Out Beach Club, there's one called that there. Anywhere in Ibiza.
Spain, Española.
Yeah, there's heaps of places, man. I just love to send it, and then I would love to play just around. A lot of places in Asia look awesome as well. Fucking, there's so many places, man.
See, you see what I mean? So this is another like cool little thing about Kev. He's going to be like saying this out loud, and he's going to be in Tomorrowland. You're going to do it, my guy.
Done. I'll look back on this.
Yeah, we're going to look back at this buddy and be like, hey, remember when you said this out loud, bro?
It's a massive thing, man.
Yeah. And there's the thing, like, you have to sickeningly think about the life you want, the people you want. Say you want a girl even. Sickeningly think about that girl until she gets divorced or married or this to you, you know what I mean? Just keep hanging on it, my guy. Still imagine that, just like, Just Galby, remember back in the day when she was bitty? Yeah. Still waiting for her to get divorced.
It'll happen. Anyway, and then she'll be like, oh my God, I've just got this weird inkling that there's a guy named Ivan out there with visual. I need to see.
In Mexico.
Oh, it'll happen. But
don't be like that, guys. I'm just being an idiot now. But
I was being serious.
Think deeply about what you want, and it usually becomes true. Everything becomes.
Yeah, don't be afraid to say it. Once you say it out
The
loud,
closest people believe in you as well. Like, don't care about, like, say right now I'm doing this podcast. I bet you 90 people watching right now that aren't subscribers don't like it. But then the other 20 get benefit from it. You know what I mean? Like, you do certain things for certain people. And I'm doing it for the people that care about us sitting in Tokyo talking on a couch at 11 o'clock at night.
on the dot.
Yeah. Okay, so that was an awesome summary of all the topics I wanted to talk deeply within an hour. But now we're going to jump onto the NGLs because things get saucy on the NGLs, you know? So some of you, what are your adventures for this year? And is there any highlighted areas that you are traveling or you want to travel to tick off your list? And I'll answer mine and yours will go you. Go.
Yeah. So, I mean, one thing I'm keen for in December, I'm going to go shark cage diving.
Cool.
That's going to be sick.
It's been a bucket list thing?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. That was
Water.
Yeah, I'm keen. Just Port Lincoln.
Yep.
So that's going to be sick. Not going to be too much of a travelling year for me because I'm in that year where I'm with Holly, my sister, in Melbourne. But I'd love to. I've got the shark thing. I might want to go somewhere mid-year. I'd love to go escape and do something mid-year if I can.
Come June with me. Come June.
Yeah.
Week.
Done. We'll see.
Yeah,
I'd love to.
Next year's more like this year's the building blocks, like he's described.
Yeah.
It's
2024 is a massive. Yeah. I want to look back and be like 2024 was the year where I was. Yeah, it all started going. Yeah, I put in the fucking work, and then I'll be going back between Melbourne and Adelaide, and then. But yeah, what about you, bah?
I've got something cool planned for my birthday in July. I treated myself for my birthday. You guys will see the vlog. I don't want to unveil.
Oh, we're doing that month after.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's something where you just go out, a bunch of cars, a bunch of this, a bunch of fun, bring a little honey. We'll see.
Yeah. 100%.
And then June, I'm invited to a wedding in Greece with my friend so far. I have a bunch of interstate trips planned for work because obviously I have to grow the interstate bubble to grow my business long term. So lots of networking. And it's going to be almost like unpaid networking this year for the paid networking next year. So I'm similar to Kev. I have to do the things outside to like grow the long term because Adelaide's pretty covered. Like, I could literally just PT till I'm 35 in Adelaide and just have a good life. But I want a bit more.
It's good. Always strive for more, bro.
And then Mexico for New Year's Eve is just on my manifestations list. Or Spain.
That'd be sick. We'll do Egypt the year after then.
Yeah, done. 2025, yeah, done. After I compete.
Done.
Have you met the female version of yourself?
Nope.
I think I have.
Who? I almost got it for you guys. I hope you forget he's on camera.
What do you look for a girl? We're very similar. You go, I go. It'd be the exact same things.
Oh, yeah, well, you already know, bro.
Yeah, drive, passion.
Passion.
That's shit to go.
I was just talking about before, people that are like self-motivated, they've got their own goals, aspirations, and they're doers. Do you know what I mean? None of this, like, they just go out and they want to, yeah. And someone that just compliments, like, I want to make sure that we complement each other's goals and we lift each other up. There's no feeling of holding anyone back.
Name all your exes. I can't name them, but I can tell you a number. How many relationships have I had?
Can't name them. You forgot.
No. I haven't forgot you girls. I just don't want like publicly.
Yeah, we won't go public, but I've had three.
I've had like 4 or 5 girlfriends since high school, if you count high school. I've had 2 really long relationships.
Yeah.
But then, like, you know, there's in between little, hey, I love you, but you don't know them for like that old.
Yeah, no. I've had three since 18.
Yeah.
3 actual girlfriends. Surely yours is just absolutely out of control. It always is.
What?
Your
What's
NGO.
your favourite thing to do when having sex?
Oh, bruv.
This is the saucy part, if anybody's staying to the end.
Fucking hell, man.
Mine's doggy.
Favourite position?
Yeah, I'll just say, what's your favourite thing? That's the first thing that popped in my head.
I mean,
Say it.
I'm not going to go that.
No, okay, we'll do that one, and then you say your one, I'll go to my one, so it backs you up.
Favourite thing to do?
Yeah, favourite thing. Yeah, I'm very sure. I've never asked him this. This is actually genuinely my curiosity now.
It's called the scoop.
Guys, take notes. All right, pull out the notepad, go. Tell us the scoop.
No, it was just a few times where you've been, you know, on the bed, on their back.
Yeah.
I'm off the bed, standing up, scoop them up, pick them up.
Yeah.
You know the rest.
Yeah, tough. I like the scoop too. I've done that.
Back against the wall.
Yeah.
Trot. Can't. NGL getting me here.
Have you had any experiences with a man?
Well, you were my New Year's kiss last night.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah. Kiss, guys.
That's about it.
That's about did you have any on yours? Your NGL? I think I have like 3 more. We'll tell us some of yours. Let's go. We'll see what ones you got. We'll elaborate a bit more. We'll make them a bit more in depth. Because my ones are just stupid. Like, you guys just ask stupid questions. On the
Yeah, I know. People. So first of all, people out there that use NGL, saying things like, "I wish we were friends like before."
This is a good topic to talk about. Okay.
Bruv, I don't know who asked that. Just message me and say that.
Yeah. This is Kevin's first time doing NGO as well.
I've never done NGL before.
Yeah.
He had to show me what to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, people. I've done. I think ask me a question where it's public of who asked it twice, and I didn't get anything like this.
What's your thoughts of people who are too scared to say something they really want to say to somebody?
Just fucking do it. We're literally all gonna die.
What's gonna happen if I say find you attractive and I told you you're attractive, I want to date you, or I want to be friends with you? What would you say?
I'll just. What do you mean? You?
Yeah, like, okay, man.
I'd be like, bruv, I love you, but I'm straight, bruv.
Okay, say I was a random. Say, I don't know, who's a friend you had in high school? Top of your head, like a list.
Male or female?
Any.
Okay, I got one.
Okay, go. So imagine they walked up to you and they're like, "Why don't we talk anymore? Can we be friends?"
Yeah, I'd be like,
What would you say?
well, yeah, we did our own shit after school, but I love you still, bro. Let's be friends.
Yeah. See, guys.
You're a mad dog. Let's do it. What's been going on?
A girl currently looking outside as a DJ. She comes sees you every night on a Saturday at 12 a.m. waiting for you to headline a gig and donate a bunch of money to you. If she really wanted to ask you on a date, what would you say?
Do it.
Yeah. So see, guys, very simple.
I'm not going to be like, I'm not, yeah. People think it's like, if they're going to do it, obviously it's not 100% success rate, but acting like, it's going, oh my God, now I can't show my face, or if I see him in public, it's going to be so awkward if he rejected me.
Yeah.
It's not like that at all, bro. Who gives a fuck? I'm going to be like, hey, what's going on? I would be the exact same.
Yeah. I was going to say another topic, because you would see this on your end of your career. People's distance to society by the screen to not have to stay there with their thoughts. What's your thoughts on that, bro? Because I see it at the gym. People just are randomly scrolling. People in Tokyo especially, man, they're in lines or they're on a date or they just don't speak to
Yo, people, they're impressive. Today I was at Disneyland, man. I saw like that many people who were on their phone like this, and they stopped perfect timing to not be in a collision. And they were, like, they dodged like 7 people without looking up, and I was like, holy shit.
More people here talk through their phone than to people. So I sat at a sushi restaurant by myself today, and I was sitting around because I'm a very big people watcher. You a people watcher when you go out to dinner? So you like out with a girl, this and that. You guys like look around.
I have been before, but I'm not like every dinner. I'm not doing
Not
it.
every dinner, but I'm saying some dinners you've been. People
Some dinners for sure.
I find it very fascinating in people's like body language, the conversation, the this, the that.
I'm a big one on family. Like the mum, dad, and the kid were like all on their devices.
Yeah, that's all.
And
I bring up.
I hate that, man. I'm massive on like, you know, people obviously got to go with the times, bruh. But when it's like a dinner, especially with your family, like if I in the future, my wife and my kids, whatever, I'm gonna have a massive thing about phone rules at the dinner table, because I think it's a very good, you know, it's only fucking like an hour to 2 hours of your life. Just enjoy it with your family, man.
Like
yeah,
this,
just
guys.
talk.
It's so simple. Like Kevin and I,
Eat some good food.
Story. We came to Tokyo at 11, 12 o'clock at night because everything was delayed. We literally went outside, pitch black of Tokyo is quiet. We walked and talked for 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
Like
on night 1.
That's when I think you should know your friends. You can just like have that bands.
Yeah, bro.
And some people are introverted. I'm not saying like everybody needs to do it, but it's good to like just sit down and talk and get away from like this thing.
100%.
Like just try it away.
But yeah, I just really have. What else?
Anything else?
Are you talking to anyone? Single again? No,
Single.
I'm not. Wish we were friends like before. What you doing? Potty.
You have good style. Sorry, my guy, you actually do have
You have good style. Oh, thank you so much, whoever said that. I appreciate that.
Do you think a male should really care about their hygiene?
Yeah, well, yes.
Yeah.
What do you mean, bro?
Woman?
Hygiene.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Obviously.
And as yourself and a man, how do you think looking at your hygiene levels are? Like, what do you do?
Well,
keep yourself looking fresh.
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty self-explanatory, right? Fucking.
Some people don't know this, bro. I see it first time on PT.
Deodorant's a thing. Use it.
That's one. Yep.
That's one. Yeah, I don't know. I'm massive. I think it's just important, man. Like, you know, buying nice clothes that you enjoy. Don't have to like go and get fucking LV everything, but
No, LV's dumb. If you're rocking
Just-
a full LV outfit, I'd be
Yeah,
like, either
nah,
you're worth
bruh.
25 million or you just want to rich.
but just clothes that you enjoy, man. Make you more confident as well. Feel good, look good. I get regular haircuts. I think that when I get a haircut, it's the male version of like when girls get their nails done. Like I just feel fresh.
Unless you're in like growing season time right now. I feel healthy.
Yeah, it depends. But for like me, I like getting haircuts, quite regularly. Makes me feel fresh. And then nice clothes. I've different kind of colognes.
Cologne's
Just-
big for me.
yeah.
Smell. Or
Oh, bro.
it smells good. I just instantly
I
die.
love cologne, man.
Die.
But just those things, man. I think it's very important that I think it's just, for me anyway, it makes me feel a lot better and a lot more motivated as well. Like, dude, when I get like a haircut, right, I feel fresh as, then I go train or whatever, shower, I get that much shit done. Like, I'm fresh, motivated, like, it's good.
Yeah. It rubs off.
It does, 100%. So,
And that's why every girl gets her nails done, gets a little dress going, and she's like, oh, this
hey, legend.
Somebody's looking at us, subscribe.
Yvonne. Jibba Jib.
What did you think? Okay, I can ask you this because we've been friends for 10 years. I never asked you this. What did you think when you looked at my last name?
What the fuck?
Kill it.
That's it. And I reckon I just spoke for everyone else on earth who's met you.
Guys, we'll get in.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you whoever said I have good style. I appreciate you. Best DJ experience so far.
That was a good one.
I've had a lot of good DJ experience. I mean, I haven't not like I've been at that level yet where I'm like traveling, playing all the time. I'm sure I'll get a lot in the future. But best DJ experience so far is best gig I played recently actually was one called Baseline. It was a hardstyle event, which I did. I'm not a hardstyle producer. I do like big room techno, but I did that gig and it was awesome, man. It was a boiler room setting, so I was able to have my mates around me. I had a good crowd that love hardstyle, so on like a lot of the drops, like a lot of their reactions, it was a very interactive crowd.
Cool.
Like you could just see, like drop hits and you just see everyone like, oh, and you're like, fuck yeah, cunt, I'm on. And then just playing side by side with like, yeah, your mates being around you, man. It's just,
Were you
yeah,
nervous? Like, any gigs?
all the time. Yeah, nervous. And I always need to pee like 30 seconds beforehand without fail.
How do you deal with your nerves?
No, I don't know. It's
Like-
actually a very interesting question. I mean,
because I've been diving into this as well. Like, I found to a point now, nothing really gets me nervous anymore. Besides, like, the only thing that got me nervous now is like having my two coaches, which I'll explain more after the answer.
yeah. Well, I mean, the thing for me, I just kind of, I just think about it. Actually, what helps me is I just go, it is like what this this thing I'm nervous about. It is what it is, and like, yeah, it's just, I know, just do it. Like once you start, you'll be sweet, which is always the case. Any DJ gig I was nervous about, after the first transition, nerves gone.
Yeah.
I was like, I've got this. We do it.
Yeah.
Nerves about. Then if it's nerves that isn't about performing, like shooting a shot with a girl, and you're nervous, you could just see what it is.
Now investing. Okay. Investing the time in another woman in your current predicament. Does that make you nervous?
Yes,
Why?
because I don't want to lose what I'm focusing on. So I'm nervous about not being fully committed to what my visions are.
That's a good answer.
I
It's
guess.
for you guys to be listening at home, because I know a lot of people do this.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, because life's really good.
So me, we've got no complaints.
Like I.
That's why I want to make sure that you got to make sure the girl has to be like fucking
And
making it
I think
better.
the biggest thing for me is like I'm a giver. I need to fix that. One of my goals is today. I'll explain my goals this after, because I don't know if we talked about it. But mine was just like my biggest thing I need to fix is stop giving. I have to receive back.
You and me both, brother.
Yeah. So that's like the biggest thing I wrote down on my list. So imagine like I really get with a girl, really like start feeling her. She can tell I'm feeling her. I'm talking to her every day. Like my signs are pretty easy. I'm a very busy person. If I reply to you like all day, I'm into you.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
If I
Same.
want to ring you, if you ring me sporadically, like all these little elements, if you see that from people like us,
And that goes hand in hand. Like it goes back and forth. So for anyone out there, it works the opposite. So if you're trying with a girl and you're like, fucking man, if a girl's keen on you, bro, she will fucking respond.
yeah,
You know what I
she'll get dressed up, look good, smell good.
Because it's a very common occurrence. Happened to me as well, where a girl would be like, you talk about, going out for a dinner or whatever. And they go, yeah, sounds good. I'll let you know when I'm free.
Yeah, that's exactly.
And they don't.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
I have a rule, like,
If they were keen, they would be like, oh, so when are we going to do this dinner?
Yeah.
Like, it's not fucking rocket science. You can tell, bro.
If you're really into a girl, like physically, you look at her, she's like gorgeous. You give it 2. Try it twice. Ask her out twice. Says no, give up. Not keen.
Move on, brother.
Or just do something spontaneous as fuck. Just like, hey, meet me here. And if she comes, then there's another way.
Will you marry me? Dog. Bruv.
What's your thoughts on marriage? That was one.
Oh shit.
That was actually a question.
I would get married one day for the right person.
Yep.
If it was, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm also not very fast. So if I meet my future wife, it's going on Legends, Avancha Bajiev. YouTube.
Rolly.
Echoey, so I just thought I'd wait. But yeah, if a girl, my wifey, is not keen on marriage, I ain't getting married. I'll put it that simply. If I meet a honey, my wifey, everything I've dreamed of, and she's like, I've wanted to get married since I was 3, probably gonna get married. So
yeah,
that's how I view it.
I the exact same answer. My partner wants it.
I'd prenup that though.
And it's not forced.
Prenup that shit.
I cannot deal with a girl always asking for a ring. Most disgusting thing when I have a girl.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like, I had this situation at this dinner. I'm not gonna say what part of the year, but it was a family interaction. That was my family. And this girl said these words, came out of her mouth like this purely. I think I deserve a $22,000 ring.
What?
Like, yeah, exactly. Me and Roddy were like,
that is.
I was like, honestly,
that is insane, man.
Like, sometimes we're hard to be with and stuff, but I was like, you're poor partner, my guy. First of all, that's a house deposit. You could get probably 2 houses in the next 10 years together. Set up your life for like a fucking 100K to your ring.
What's going on, Legends? Avancha Bajiev.
But that was interesting. And what's your thoughts on children? Do you want children one day?
I do.
Cool.
Yeah.
How many babies ideally you want?
I do want kids. I didn't think I did, but I do now.
Your sisters are hell cool, like hanging out with them as well.
Yeah. No, last year, yeah, I do want kids, just with the right person. How many? I don't know. Probably, I don't want more than like 3. Definitely not more than 3. Between 1 and 3, we'll say.
Killer.
And I want, I don't know.
I say any's a blessing. That's why I think about it.
Any's a blessing.
I mean, if I even like randomly knock up a honey the next couple of years, obviously that kid was supposed to come into the world for me to look out for him. Yeah. Like teach him some cool lessons,
100%.
bring him up to 18 and become a little mini Ivanka.
So you want kids?
Yeah. Like if you asked me this 3 years ago, it would be flat out no.
Yeah, dude, same.
Like, I think as we mature...
That's what happens a lot when you get older though.
It's because we've done our work, bro. The amount of trauma, we could have a trauma pod next one. All the shit we've been through. I think,
bro, since pallets, fuck,
dude. Like, people don't see what's behind the camera for people like us.
No, they don't, bro.
Even still, like, I'm gonna ring Kevin 2 months, 3 months, and be like, "Hey, a coach hasn't made any money, and there's $1,000 coming out of my bank account because he doesn't work hard. How do I get rid of him without getting legally sued?" Like, we have different situations now. Or like, I invested 2 years into a girl, she cheated on me with a guy. Like, all these different things could happen now.
Yeah, that's it, man.
But yeah, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I would have never said, yes, I want a child. But now it's just like, yeah, cool. When the baby, or if the baby comes into my world, it'll be cool. Because I was hanging out like with his little sisters straight away.
Yeah, here with my family.
Like, I get along with children as well. I'm really good with kids. Like,
yeah,
I'm
man.
being cocky.
You are.
I know how to like talk.
Well, they all loved you, man.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
What were the other 3? Did you have 3 left?
We'll do one more.
One more? Last one.
Because it's nearly an hour and a half.
Okay. Lucky last. Let's do it. Make it good.
Oh, this is going to be a sort of different one. So, when people tell you about the lies they tell to other people and spread gossip, I don't know if that's a question, but how can we elaborate that? That's probably a good topic.
You go first.
If you have the energy to talk about me behind my back, you have the energy to talk to Kevin behind his back, and you don't address it head on, you spread rumors about me, sleeping with clients, talking to a girl, doing this, doing that, you're just not fixated in your own shit, man, or girl. Like, you're putting all the pointless things, scrolling through your Instagram, trying to find where I'm on Instagram, what's my story, what's my YouTube, what's my latest conversation, and you're just trying to dig a grave to cover up your own stuff. So I feel like people who talk out loud about other people, they're just not dealing with their own shit.
what he said.
Sorry. That's like
Pretty
one of
much.
the biggest thing that
I can't even add on to that. It's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah. And you would get all the time as a DJ, I'm guessing.
Well, DJ industry's bad, man. It's bad.
What levels of bad are we talking? Like, what's some scenarios of like there'll be constantly like chit chatter, gossip.
Oh yeah, there's always.
He slayed the decks wrong. This wrong. He looked at me wrong.
Shit mix, mate.
Didn't you have something about dancing back in the day? How you danced? The club.
Oh yeah. No,
Tell them
yeah.
that story. That was interesting.
Oh, I just
If
had.
you can publicly.
Oh, it's not really. Yeah, when I was first starting out, my first ever gig.
Blew my mind.
First ever gig. Had all my mates there. It was good. Had support. I was so excited playing. I was just vibing it, man. It was a fucking DJ. It was a club. I probably had 50 to 100 people max. Like it wasn't a big thing. Played the gig. I was so excited playing all these tunes. I wasn't a very good producer yet. I didn't play any of my songs. It was shit. I was learning. I was just playing other people's songs, just having a good time, and I danced. And I did it like out of control, man. Like I danced, and apparently I danced like a big DJ. And they came up to me after my gig, and they were like, "Yeah, you did really well, but like, you shouldn't dance like that because, like that's what this other guy does." Yeah. And I was like, "Oh yeah," I was like, I mean, whatever, fair enough, but it's just they're already kind of like going at you, and I was like, it's my first gig ever. Like I'm a bedroom DJ having a bit of fun. Like who gives a fuck? And then
the toxicity gets that bad. Everybody.
I think it was I jump and I don't even do that now, but not because of that. But I just don't do it. But as an idiot, when I was first gig, just having fun with my mates, I jumped on the drop and I did a 360 and landed again. And yeah, apparently you can't do that because some of the other DJs trademarked that.
DJs watching this, try that your next gig. I'm very interested to see.
Jump and spin. But yeah, and I was like, well, you can't. What, fist pump then? Every fucking DJ on earth does that.
Yeah.
So anyway,
my worst rumors.
do whatever the fuck you want, bro. Who gives a shit? But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, just people are gonna talk shit, and then so and so is shit DJ, whatever.
People don't realize like that negative energy, even when you're speaking out loud, sort of blows people like Kevin and I up more because any talk is talk. You get the name out, get the brand out.
Yeah.
And it's always going to be 90-10.
Yeah.
90 people are going to love you, 10% are going to hate you.
Yeah. Just stay in your lane. Do what I said earlier in the podcast. Yeah. Remember your why and what you're doing it for, and that should be enough motivation if it's a true why, to say nothing else fucking matters. I'm just going to keep doing me.
I think as well, learn how to handle hard situations. That's probably the final topic. How do you handle a situation where you hear a club owner constantly bashing your name? What would you do?
A club owner?
Yeah, so imagine he's paying you every week, but behind his back, he's whispering shit the whole time.
I'd be like, cool, legend.
What's that thing, slander, where you can sue somebody for talking you down, your brand?
Oh, I mean, the DJ world, bro, you just kind of like,
sure.
It's not really, but it's not like you sign a contract and they can't do that and shit. Like, but yeah, if that exact situation, a club owner is talking shit about you as a DJ at the club, I'd be like, legend, see you later, goodbye forever, fuck you, because they don't fucking owe you anything, man.
Yeah.
And if you're making your own tunes and stuff, and you're passionate and you're creating art in a song, and people try and tell you, because that music is so opinionated, that this it's shit, or you should try a different genre or whatever. Block out all the noise. That's the biggest thing I can say to anyone watching this that's a producer or in the DJ world. Like, play what the fuck. I mean, if you're a resident, there's ways you got to do things, but I'm talking about you and your brand. Don't change your brand for anyone.
Yeah.
Do what you enjoy.
Yeah.
And produce the music you want to produce. Yeah. Don't give a fuck about, because my biggest mindset is that, like, I make a song I fucking love. Chances are there's another person out there that loves it.
Yep.
You're not going to be the only one on earth. So if you love it and you're like, I just made a banger, fucking stick with it and do what you enjoy, because, yeah, that's the biggest thing.
Especially in music, I've seen people like J. Cole always say in lyrics, Russ said a whole album about his come up from the adventure, the depression, the low point. So every musician definitely feels it hard.
100%, man. That's, the ultimate thing I can say for any producers watching this is just make what you want to make. Yeah. And, don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Mine was Coach. would my best advice be? Get rid of the client straight away. If you're stressing about $50 to $100, $50 $100 can be replaced. There's 8.2 billion people in the world, wherever there is now. Literally, somebody you could fall into your lap, like say in Tokyo, I helped them out today at the gym. They could become a client for 10 years. Like, everybody's replaceable within a coaching aspect, and it just depends the clientele you want, and you focus on how to service them, learn how to talk. I think it's a good one about controversy and those situations you have to bring up. So say this year, my biggest thing, if I hear any client talking about my personal life, who I'm having sex with, this, why I posted that, address it straight away, sit them down.
100%. You got to get that shit early.
One more time for this. If I hear you do it again, you're instantly off the books. I think as a coach, you have to be very firm. And I'm going to teach all my boys this, and my girls, my nutritionists over time. But if you do this for the long run properly, you're going to come across thousands of people. Like, I've trained probably 1,000+ people.
Yeah, literally. Not even a joke.
Yeah. And like the different conversations, and like I sort of call them flow clients, advertising clients, I call them overweight, just wants to fit into a dress clients. Like, everybody has a category how long they stay in your life, but then the real people matter and they will stay for the long project. And same with DJing. He could get a really good boss. You could go to Miami and have that fucking thing, like, you know, Chris Angel? Yeah, Chris Angel, he locked down Las Vegas, like after all that Mind Freak stuff. He did the same thing, had the same principle. I just want to lock down every single night at Vegas.
Yeah.
He was there every night.
Fuck.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So that was sick, man.
Connections
Is there
big.
any other questions you want to talk about, bro? I'll leave it in your hands. Any other things you want to talk about?
Oh, I mean, you and I could sit here and talk for fucking 5 hours if we wanted to, man.
If you guys listen to our conversations before, is there anything you want to ask me? You've always wanted to ask me the last 10 years? Always wanted to say? Anything. Just to put this in a memory bank, because we're going to be doing this all over the world, different locations. Let's play. Next one's in Melbourne when he moves.
Yeah, we'll do another one in Melbourne for sure. I think, yeah, I mean, the thing is, if there's anything I want to ask you, usually I just ask you straight away. There's nothing that's like on my mind. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we're such an open friendship. It's just a bang. Because the main ones that I think people get the most value out of, I already know, which is like how to block out the excess noise.
Yeah.
You know, how to stay.
Or something random. That's a saucy one.
Yeah, fuck. Because, I mean, a lot of us have already been there, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like somebody right now handling the lowest of lows. I could probably answer this question as well.
Well, I mean, what I've done is you have to just, you've got your, it always goes back to what I want to achieve and my why.
Yeah, so you sat back, you're reflecting.
Yeah, dude, it's massive.
So you're there in shit.
Yeah, like my why, man, I mean, for everything was to, and it's literally this simple. It's like, I want to inspire people and like make people happy and bring people happiness.
Yeah.
That is in disability and that is in music as well.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I want to help people, whether that's physically helping them with their disability or helping them with their mood when they listen to my music. It's all intertwined. Yeah. I sat back, I was in the, you know, dark moments and, you know, I'm losing cash or whatever, and I just realized that, you know, it's things happen, it's a roller coaster, it's a pendulum effect, and that I remembered my why, revisited it, and I'm like, well, sitting here doing nothing is not going to do anything. What do I have to do to get back to that? Just fucking bust my ass, man. It's very simple.
People,
like, you just got to keep doing. Yeah, I know. You just got to keep fucking chugging. It's like a storm comes and goes, and at the end of it, there's always a sunny day, man. As cliche as that sound, but it's true.
You can say mine probably in 3 different aspects of my 10 years knowing you. I'll break it down a bit more for a viewer. So when I was really young, I kept everything way too much, and then I exploded, and then everything felt better. So that was the worst way to deal with it. My second way of dealing it, and I still do this sometimes, I have a 5-minute rule. I put on the stopwatch for 5 minutes and I feel every bit of emotion.
You're right.
As soon as that 5 minutes done, usually your brain waves has this awesome trick of switching. So anybody try that if you're really, I know it sounds stupid, but over the course of time, especially like say when I lost like heaps of money once, or I went through a breakup or this or that, I just sat there and just really ate it, 5 minutes, and then I moved on.
Yeah, that's the other thing. If you're in that position from a regretful decision, like a bad business decision and you lost all this cash or whatever, or like it's a really bad lesson, a great way to help yourself with this, what happened with me as well, is just say you made a mistake and you lost $8,000.
Which we have. We lost like so much crypto.
Yeah. Or whatever it is, right? So you lose a lot of money.
That was when I did my 5 minutes. I lost $28,000 when I woke up at 5 a.m.
Oh, can't.
And I woke up and then I just put the time watch on. I sat in the shower, listened to some Drake.
Yeah.
And I went to work. And I was like, cool, I've got to make 20.
That's what I mean. I mean, a massive thing is to realise that, like that situation, right? Lost 28,000 G's. It's fucked. So fucked.
Psychologically, I could have bought my house back 3 years ago.
You being stuck in that darkness from that or whatever isn't going to make you make that money back.
Yeah.
So you have to just literally it is what it is.
Yeah, that's what. And after 5 minutes.
Yeah, have your time, get it out, have your emotions, go. That was fucked. You get back on that fucking horse and you just keep going and you remember your why.
Yeah. And then that scenario 3, this is like the mature Ivan talking now. Mature Ivan finally opens up a conversation. Everything. Only if I love you. So like
with the people, open up with
like
the people that you.
Kevin, I've still shied away. I told him maybe a few months later, but now I'm just like I would openly just say everything. And then number 2, I actually see a psychiatrist every 3 or 4 months. I see Carlos, and I found for me having that like conversation of somebody very intellectual and breaking down like why I'm feeling in certain ways or like why this is happening with the girl or why this is happening with money. It's just like that unprecedented judgment. That's awesome.
That's something that's different between us. I don't do that.
Oh, I only just started doing it because I tried it. I literally have like so many high-end clients that are lawyers, doctors, drug dealers, this, that are making so much cash.
Drug dealers?
Yeah, I've tried drug dealers. There's a whole nother body.
Jesus Christ. They're right.
Seen it all. But then seeing everybody at the top of top, having like 6, 7 kids, man, they're like, just try it once and you'll see what benefit you find from it. I don't find any possible chance of him ever helping me out if I was really depressed. But when I'm in a decent spot, he helps me break down things like self-work on myself. Yeah. So he always gives me more self-work. So instead of the last one is like, be more out there and be more selfish. Yeah. Because he's like, you already started to, but like this time just cut that shit forever and just be your proper authentic self. Yeah.
I love that. I'll just go one last thing I want to say.
Fuck, I love this. This is a sick podcast.
Yeah. One last thing I want to say as well is back to that, that $8,000 example I said. If it's something that you've made a mistake on, like you make a decision and then you lose money, like Bitcoin's pretty fucked. Like that's just traumatic, bro. But I'm just saying, you make a decision, whatever it is, and you lose money or whatever, and you do something that makes you lose money. Instead of sitting there being like, bro, I just lost 8,000 grand. 8,000 grand. I was gonna say G's. 8 G's. $8,000, and instead of just sitting there and being like, "This is so fucked," look at it as, which I've done now, which has helped me tremendously. Is you look at it as that lesson cost me $8,000 to never do that shit again, and that it might sound a bit like what, but
no, it's true.
Dude, it fucking helped me so much.
I could say even circumstances of friendships, relationships, family, women, have that outlook on all that. That's like I do, and like there's a reason why we stopped seeing each other. Yeah, there's a reason why we split up. There's a reason why I dived into this new career path. Yeah.
So yeah, if you do something that costs you heaps of money and then you never do that again, and it helps you learn that lesson, which then you get on the right path and you make more money down the line or whatever it is, eventually it's fucked, but you will look back and be like, okay, I did that thing that cost me $8,000 and now because of that I learned the lesson now, made all this money over here like years later, whatever it is. Best way to think of it rather than just like, fuck me, I lost $8,000.
Yeah. Another one as well is just like with any aspect, this actually could go even further. Only invest time, energy, money, things into what you're willing to lose.
Yeah. That's it. So if it's like crypto?
Pretty deep. So like
crypto is a big one.
Say like I'm doing a personal goal for myself, I'm doing $100 a week investing into a portfolio.
Yeah. So if you lost it all?
If I lost $100,000 from investing $100 a week, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because it's over time, it's compounding. If I invested...
I mean, you care, but...
You know what I mean? I'll have a laugh, have a scotch, have a tequila, cry a little
bit. Yeah, have a nice cigar.
Number 2 would be in friendship. If you invested 3-4 good years... But then, like, you had a 6-month period where you're giving too much, but you sat back, you're like, I had 3-4 good years, man.
Yeah.
Say a girl. How would we break down a relationship? It's beautiful having moments for years as a partner. Like, I love relationships. I'm a relationship guy. I don't like just having somebody there pointlessly in my life because I'm wasting their life.
Yeah.
I've done it.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm not like I'm single forever.
No, me either.
It's like I want to, but you just got to make sure that it's like it has to be the right fit.
Especially for them as well, because it's like people's lives.
I'm not dating to be like, oh yeah, do you want to be, we'll have a good year or two. Like, it's like for life, man.
Yeah, if you invest time in something, that's what I mean. If you invest time into the people, you're going to have amazing moments, amazing time. You're going to probably have some kids with them. But then if it doesn't work out, you get divorced at a certain period at like 35, 45, probably the next one's just coming in. It's the rest of your life till you're dead. And there was another one. That's about it. A car. A Lambo, 2 years. I'd be happy. And then move on, go bankrupt, buy a little Duhasu.
Get a bicycle.
I would remember driving the Lambo for 2 years. Though.
Yeah, pedaling a bicycle through the rain, thunderstorms. Like that Lambo was mad.
Punching at 300 down here.
Oh, bro, the days. Anyway,
that's a good one. That's a good potty. So yeah, guys, as you can see,
thanks for having me, bro.
I can talk for years.
We can.
Years.
I appreciate having me on, man. It's good.
It's really cool that we could do the first one international. I've always fantasized doing stuff like this, like things that come out of my mouth to Kevin. I just want to do things exploring.
I'm massive on that as well, exploring, traveling, and that's why I love, it's such a good intertwining thing with my main goal, which is to be a traveling DJ, because I love experiences and traveling, and I just want to see more of the world. Like even being in Japan, like how different it is. We're going to go like different places, like Mexico, like it's going to be again another culture shock. Egypt, whatever.
We're going to find what we like as well. That's the most exciting part. So like say when I went to the States 3 months ago, I really loved Texas, but I hated Miami. Probably not going to go to Miami again.
Probably not.
Unless we got a couple of Bugattis having fun.
This is me playing at Ultra Miami.
Ultras, yeah. That's it. That's the only reason why I'll go back to Miami, you know what I mean?
I like an actual proper reason, not just like I want to go to Miami.
Yeah, like I wouldn't openly say that now. Because I was like, oh, hell dirty, hell bad people.
Yeah.
But then Texas, oh, it's vibe, Alphaland, this, that, we got friends there now, blah, 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 blah.
100%.
And you're probably the same. The destinations you've been to, you're like, I like it here. Like, what's a destination you hated, you wouldn't go back?
I did have one.
Yeah, I remember I was talking about upstairs, that's why I asked.
What was it? I mean, I wasn't big on Miami either. Yeah. Everyone they stole shit out my suitcase.
Yeah, they made me tip 25%. Yeah, so as you guys can see, there's a reason why you should explore the world, because you don't know what you're going to like out there, or the people you're going to meet, situations. This guy could meet a famous DJ next time we travel in Egypt together, start headlining Egyptian pyramids.
Fuck dream, bro. Yeah, no, I've been lucky enough. Like most of the places I've travelled to, I've really loved.
Yeah. If I gave you $100,000, what's 3 countries you would go to right now?
Oh, like I want to go to like Switzerland, really bad. That was Tokyo and like Japan was top of my list until we got here. And that's what I mean. Like Tokyo, I love, but there's a lot of things about Tokyo that I've now learned that I didn't know from just looking on the outside.
Yeah.
Like I've got a completely different view on Japan now, and that will happen a lot from lots of places we go to now. But yeah, Switzerland, Egypt.
Yeah.
And then probably the other massive one, like I would love to do either, or just like a Euro trip. Like I know
Europe's beautiful. I'm European.
Yeah.
Everybody Europe,
or just
it's a different culture.
Yeah, so cool. I've been to America a few times, but I would like to go to some other states. I've only been to LA, Miami, New York. So
yeah, mine's probably Tokyo was my list as well. That's funny that we missed this question. Tokyo was always my top one. I had tattoo of Tokyo, like a pagoda on my arm. I was obsessed, and I still am obsessed. I love this culture. I love the vibrance. I love things about it, but off the list. So probably now is probably Bora Bora, probably up there in the top 3.
Oh no shit, yeah. Maldives,
Bora Bora, definitely because I just love the name.
Bora.
Switzerland's always been a fantasy destination in Europe.
Yeah.
And then definitely like Mexico, South America, Argentina, Brazil, like a combo of them, just ducking around, nice car.
I'd love to go to Rio.
Oh, nice little lake. Imagine us with some 2 mummies. Oh.
Stop that. You heard of techno?
They're like, yeah. Trot.
Let's go.
But in like Espanol trot. But yeah, that's
Española techno.
You're going to see, I can bet you money on this. In the next 2 years, you're going to see us either in Switzerland, Egyptia, or somewhere in South America or Europe.
Yeah, we'll make it happen.
Okay, baby.
Thanks for having me, brother.
Let's go. All right, guys. So stay tuned. Kevin, where can they see your next show?
Next show, just in Adelaide.
Yep.
District,
Whereabouts?
January 20th.
Yep. January 20th. If you guys want to see
Before
the man
I go to
starts
Melbourne.
bouncing, that's going to be his last gig. Celebrate it. Have fun with it. And if there's Instagram, what's your Instagram?
Kevin _ kitchen, because I couldn't do one underscore for some
Just
reason.
so people can see your music, your vibe, and follow this man around. And anybody who wants to get a disability, obviously do it. It's amazing. Get into DJ and just live your best life.
Live your best life.
All right,
Thanks so much.
We'll see you in the next one.